market structure, and profit maximization.
Good day, everyone. We are the Group 4.
We are going to discuss about market structure and profit maximization.
I am John Louis Abuela, Meredith Libilio, Javi Saxer, JC Sanico,
Tyra May Laniga, Eliza May Cunayo, Jonathan Barry, Derek Nocalin, Mega Pinaton,
Alan May Edor.
Market structure.
So let's start with market structure. So what is market structure? Market structure is the interconnected characteristics of a market, such as the number and relative strength of buyers and sellers. So one is ang strength sa mga buyers o sellers. Degree of freedom in determining the price, level and forms of competition, extent of product differentiation, and ease of entry into and exit from the market. So there are types of market structure. Includes perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and lastly is the duopoly. So market structure is best defined as the organizational and other characteristics of a market.
Pure competition.
So the first type of market structure is the perfect competition. See, perfect competition occurs when there are many sellers and buyers. Number one is all firms sell identical product. So, pare-pareha ang mga product. Number two, all firms are price takers. Kung sa'y price sa uban, mao yung price. Number three, all firms have relatively small market share. So, tanan kumpanya na ay share or value sa merkado. Number four, buyers know the nature of the product being sold and the prices charged by each firm. So, siya. Number five, the industry is characterized by freedom of entry and exit na ay pagawas na ako'y pasulod. So, it is all, perfect competition is also referred as pure competition because no producer has any advantage over another producer within the same industry with regards to product it offers to consumers. So that's
Monopoly.
Monopoly is a market structure in which there is only one producer. Sellers for a product, in other words, the single business is the industry. So for example is Gillette Razor Blade. So ang Gillette Razor Blade kay naalan siya one producer of single business lang po siya. Then entry into such a market is restricted due to high costs or other epidemics which may be economic, social, or political. So, for example, no is naay bagong business nga razor blade. So, ilang gibutang sa mall. Then dito sa ilang gibutangan ang kilid ato is naay Gillette razor blade. So, maglisod jud sila og pahalin sa ilahang produkto nga razor blade kay tungod ang Gillette razor blade is well-known na, and then napod sila yung latest version. Then Gillette is a razor blade that enjoys monopoly in the market because every consumer purchases this brand, and this is a trusted brand. Gillette Match 3 Turbo Sensitive and Gillette Fusion are latest version.
Example, potato is sold at marketing there are vendors sell homogeneous product is potato. So, dapat nandiyan ang product which is potato sa market. Tapos, hindi man siya, you're gonna find a way na para i-mamalit ang mga customer. Kailangan magsikat sa prices and potato, siyempre, makita na sila affordable.
Monopolistic competition.
Monopolistic competition is a market structure characterized by many firms selling differentiated products that are similar but not identical. Each firm has some degree of market power through the product differentiation, allowing them to set prices to a certain extent. However, there is still competition from other firms offering similar products. Example of monopolistic competition in the cell phone industry is evident in the various smartphone manufacturers such as Apple, Samsung, Huawei. While all these companies produce smartphones with similar features, they differentiate their product through branding, design, operating system, and additional features. Each brand has its loyal customer base willing to pay a premium for its unique offerings, giving them some pricing power in the market. However, they still face competition from other brands, which keep them from having complete control over the market.
Monopolistic competition, there is no pure competition. Shoes come under monopolistic competition because there are many producers or consumers choose according to the brand, quality, location, and trademark, and design, color, packaging, etc., and not on the basis of price only. No pure competition since nagkasela ng product or items. For example, yung mga sapatos, di ba? Dagan yung kasing-kasing sapatos. There is no pure competition since nagkasela ng product or items. For example, galing mga sapatos, di ba? And dagan yung kasing-kasing sapatos from branded to class A and nakadepende ng consumer if gagawin ba sila sa quality, packaging, location, or sa brand. And also, copy understood siya sa monopolistic, diba? Kaya dagan pinag-like na brand copy like Premium, Nescafe, and British White.
Duopoly.
It is a specific type of oligopoly where only two producers exist in one market. In reality, this definition is generally used where only two firms have dominant control over the market. In the field of industrial organization, it is the most commonly studied form of oligopoly due to simplicity. In a duopoly, two competing businesses control the majority of the market sector for a particular product or service. For example, it's Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Represent siya sa two firms control almost the entire market for Coca-Cola beverage.
Duopoly. In the market, Pepsi and Coca-Cola rule in soft drinks, so they come under duopoly. Other soft drinks are also there, where these two companies cover large share in soft drinks market. So, ang duopoly comes from the Greek word duo meaning two, and polyn meaning to sell.
Oligopoly.
Oligopoly. It is a situation in which a particular market is controlled by a small group of firms. An oligopoly is a market form in which a market or industry is dominated by a small number of sellers or oligopolies. Because there are few sellers, each oligopoly is likely to be aware of the actions of the others. The decisions of one firm influence and are influenced by the decisions of other firms. So, ang oligopoly kay na siya having more than two firms, then also known as competition among the few.
For example, the Maggi, the North is dominated the noodle industry before. So these types of company produces instant noodles. Earlier, Maggi is used to be a monopoly in the sector of noodles. But when entry other oligopoly firm, it is suitable for the industry. So these four companies majorly rule the market in instant noodles comes with the oligopoly.
Profit maximization.
Introduction. Profit. Profit is the making of gain in business activity for the benefit of the owners of the business. Generally, profits are the primary measures of the success of any business. Then profit maximization is the short run or long run process by which a firm determines the price and output level that returns the greatest profit. Profit maximization refers to the sales level where profits are highest. You might assume that the higher the sales level, the higher the profits, but that is not always true. The profit is mo siya ang pinaka-importante sa tanan sa naay mga negosyo. Kay diha sila mo tanaw if napa sila tubo or napa sila makitaan sa ilahang kita, then diha sa profit diha nila makita nitaas ba ang ilahang kita, then sa profit maximization is sa pamagitan ng sa pagtaas sa ilahang kita, diha po nila nga hibawan kung saan po nila pagbawas sa ilahang gasto. Then, importante ang profit kay diha po nila makitaan kung ang ilahang negosyo is naba siya kita. Then, ang profit maximization kay ang ilahang layunin is ang padako ang ilahang financial nga kita sa isa ka negosyo sa pamagitan ng optimization or pagbawas ng mga gastusin. A process that companies undergo to determine the best output and price level in order to maximize its return. So the company will usually adjust influential factors such as production cost, sale price, and output level as way of reaching its profit goal. There are two main of profit maximization method used. They are the marginal revenue and the total cost revenue. So may bawan nato na siya kung saan na siya ang duha ka profit maximization sa musunod sa kuha nga report. So profit maximization is a good thing for a company but can be a bad thing for consumers if the company start to use cheaper products or decide the real prices.
Important terms.
So, important terms. Profit defined as total revenue minus total cost. So, nada ni siya formula. So, kanyang formula. Profit equals total revenue minus EC. So, mo ni siya yung formula. Profit equals total revenue minus total cost. Profit, the money left over once you pay all your bills of your funds that coming from your customer. So, for example, if you sell 5 necklaces, so namaligyan ka 5 kanang pintas. For each and cost to purchase the necklaces, you will have revenue customer monies in 5 necklaces. Ang total ang kwento sa necklace is tag 5 pesos ang isa. And ang total na sa 5 necklaces is 25 pesos. And the cost of 5 necklace is 3. So, ang ihadong nada siya 5 necklace, then ang mahalin na sa 5 necklace is 25 pesos. So, sa 5 necklace, ang total cost niya is 3 pesos. So, the profit will be the revenue, 25 pesos revenue minus 15 cost equals, i-minus natin mo ang 25 minus 15. So, ang remaining na lang niya, so, profit 25 minus 15. So, yung remaining is 10. So, mauli siya ang kanyang revenue or ang remaining. TR, this stands for total revenue. Total revenue simply means that the total amount of money that firm receives from sales of its product of other sources or the total amount of the money the firm collects in sale. So, ang TR means total revenue. So, diri na punta sa TC. TC, this stands for total cost. It's the cost of all factors of production. So, next is important terms. NC, this stands for marginal cost, which means the upper unit cost of your item. Marginal cost is the additional cost in the products producing one more unit of output. MR, this stands for marginal revenue, which means the per unit of selling price of your item. Marginal revenue is the additional revenue earned by selling one more unit of a product. So, ano siya?
Is profit maximization. To maximize economic profit, the firm should choose the output for which marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. So, marginal revenue, para ma-maximize ang economic profit is kailangan magamit o marginal revenue o marginal cost. This is important kaya magamit aron na maximize ang economic profit is gamitin natin ang marginal cost, marginal revenue, marginal cost. So, kung ang marginal revenue mas dako sa marginal cost na kinahanglan ang kumpanya nga mas mo produce pa sila daghan nga mga produkto or unsa man ang ilang gina-produce nagkinahanglan ang mga magamit ang marginal revenue o marginal cost. Kung ang marginal revenue is mas dako siya kaysa sa marginal cost, nagkinahanglan ang mga negosyante o mga kumpanya nga mas produce ba sila mga produkto nila aron makita nila ang ilang paglambo silang negosyo. Kung ang marginal cost naman kung mas dako siya sa marginal revenue, so dili na siya kung ang marginal cost mas dako kaysa sa marginal revenue, mas maayo na lang ihunong na lang ilang production or ihunong nila ilang pag-produce kay naka-apekto sila sa ilang mga profit kay murag malugi ilang negosyo or dili ma-maximize ang economic profit. Mas maayo jud ang negosyo nga mahanay siya marginal revenue o equal marginal cost kay ang usa ka negosyo sa pag-minimize sa iyang gusto aron makabot niya ang iyang mga profit sa atong ekonomiya, sa ilang ekonomiya or sa ilang mga negosyo.
Reason for aiming at reasonable profit. Preventing entry of competitors para maligayan ang mga pagsulod sa mga competitor. Projecting a favorable public image para nindot ang impresyon sa publiko. Restraining a trade onion demand para makontrol ang trade sa onion demand. Maintain customer goodwill para mapadayon ang maayong relasyon sa mga customer.